Are you struggling to get students in your classroom to talk about their learning? Do you feel even high-attaining students simply prefer to work independently? Is it difficult to get students working collaboratively with others when given the opportunity to? Talking for learning can be challenging for most students. Deciding what to say and how to say it can be difficult. Building a learning environment where students are skilled and feel confident to share their ideas and see dialogue as a fundamental aspect of their learning must be intentional in teachers' planning. Let's explore some strategies to get students dialoguing with others to improve their learning outcomes. Provide the climate where students feel that they can share their ideas in pairs and whole class without feeling judged or ridiculed. One of students' greatest worries in school is that they're constantly being judged by those around them. Create that classroom where they understand that they are all learning at different pace and rates, and their uniqueness is a quality to the learning environment. When students respond to questions in open discussions, allow them to feel valued for contributions made to normalize this behavior. Reinforce the culture where no one is left behind. Give students time to think about their answers and return to get a response. Have another learner support them with starting point ideas, or provide scaffolding through rewording or rephrasing the questions. This way it conveys the importance of their contribution and that their input is appreciated. Structure helps to give students a sense of safety and security. Providing basic structure as to how they start and manage the conversations, ensure that it is getting started and that all parties get their fair share of conversation time. When students are discussing in pairs, decide who share their ideas first. This could be according to their birth dates, their door numbers, special numbers or letters, alphabetical order of their names, the side of the table on which they are sitting, amongst other randomly selected criteria. Additionally, give a specific time for each person to share their idea and their points of view, while the other actively listen and ask questions only for clarity. This ensures that each student will share something and will be heard. Give them the time to agree to a response that they can be confident in sharing. Give specific roles to students when they are discussing so that they can play the role of, for example, the data collector, the recorder, the resource manager, the coordinator, the inquirer, the knowledge source, among others. In so doing, they are role-playing and hence more likely to dialogue about the roles that they are occupying for that activity. Additionally, students can become experts to support the learning of their partners and their peers with the learning activities once they have demonstrated good level of understanding themselves. Students are sometimes keen to deepen their learning experiences through sharing with others how they've arrived at a solution or developed a high-quality response. Provide students with talking cues to ensure that they can dialogue respectfully and constructively. When they share ideas, some people are more likely to resist contributing to avoid feeling attacked or criticized by their peers. Provide them with a dialogue cue that can be used to support the conversation and bring it forwards. Some talking cues include, I think X. What do you think? I agree with Y because. Or, I do not agree with Z because. Or, I also wanted to add that. Another could be, I agree with your point and have you considered? Or, explain to me exactly how you arrived at that conclusion. Most students are happy working on activities where they are comfortable with their level of challenge. When students realize that they are being stretched by the learning activities given, they are keen to seek support. This sometimes is directed at the teacher. However, the teacher can redirect them to asking their learning partners and developing healthy learning conversations. These conversations, redirection, assist students in seeing that their fellow learners are a wealth of resource that they can utilize in achieving their learning outcomes. A class alive with chatter about the learning is one in which the teacher is facilitating the learning and empowering learners to learn from and see each other as a useful resource. Students become keener to listen to each other's ideas during whole class discussions and stimulate them to have conversations about learning. This improves their cognition, their use and application of previously and recently acquired information, which contributes to their rounded development. How do you facilitate talking for learning in your classroom? Which of these techniques will you incorporate in your pedagogy?